Yo, before we do this, you guys, I just wanted to say prayers going out to DeMar Hamlin and his family. Man, terrible situation last night that happened in Cincinnati. But once again, prayers going out to DeMar Hamlin and his family. I hope that he comes out of this. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And real quick, a moment of silence for my brother, Uche, former Purdue Boilermaker offensive lineman, former Jacksonville Jaguar offensive lineman, passed away at the age of 38. He's been on the show. Good friend of mine, brother of mine. Rest in power to Uche. Moment of silence real quick. You already know what time it is, y'all. Yo, shout out to everybody here in the building. You already know what time it is. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider. You already know there's a lot to talk about, man, with this show. Once again, rest in paradise to my brother Uche. At the age of 38, he was found in his bed by his lovely wife, man. This is a sad, sad story, man. Only 38 years old. And once again, you guys, prayers up to DeMar Hamlin. Yeah, man, crazy, crazy, crazy. I got my little brother in the building also. He's backstage right now. We're going to shoot the shit today, talk about the Skip Bayless tweet. We're going to talk about David Carr stuff for the last time ever. We're going to talk about moving forward, the offseason, draft capital, so on and so forth. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. Other than that, man, shout out to my brother, Raiders.Scout. What's good with you, King?
Not much.
What's going on, man? A lot going on in the nation right now. I'm actually happy you came on the show this morning because I've seen some of your tweets that you put up this morning. Very goated, I might add. I don't think the nation really understands that there's going to be a lot more salary cap here, a lot more space here to play with this upcoming season and then going into 2024 even more. You know what I mean? We can start with that if you want to. Let our little bro, real quick before we go any further. If you are not following our brother, Raiders.Scout, follow him on Instagram at Raiders.Scout. Give me some information on those tweets, brother, because, man, I seen those. I was like, wow, that's a lot of free cap space.
So where was it? Nope. All right, where are we? Right here. Yeah. So they're at currently, I think they're at like 70 something in 2024, but Carr has a fucking ridiculous 40 million cap hit. So that's gone no matter what.
Yes.
So that brings them up to 117, which sounds like a lot, but next year I think the Bears are first at like 198 million or something. Crazy. So it's still not a ton, but it's, you know, they can work with it, like restructure, move money back. I just hope out of all the restructures, they don't restructure Chandler Jones.
Yeah,
get out of his contract next year and like save 12 million. So restructuring it just forces you to keep him again. And then this year they're at like 60 some million. I'm guessing by the time free agency starts, it's around like 40, maybe.
Yeah,
40, 42. You got re-signings, but you also restructure guys. I guarantee Crosby takes a restructure. His is projected to save 12 million, and crazy. I don't know why he wouldn't.
Yes.
It would just guarantee him more money. And like Colton Miller could take his
8.7, right?
Yeah. The really interesting ones are Renfrow and Waller. Both of them are like 7.8. I think Waller's not going anywhere. Like if out of those two, if anyone's getting traded, it's Renfrow.
Yeah.
I still don't think he's getting traded. But yeah, I would say both of them restructure probably too.
So how much money do you think after restructures, which if you say there's going to be guys that take restructures, how much money do you think we have to play with in free agency? And
I
a
think
lot of people don't realize this too, Scout, that we may get some early round picks for Derek Carr. That frees up more money because we're going to have to pay maybe another first rounder
yeah,
or
if you get
second
another
round.
first rounder. I think I don't know exactly, but our draft capital in 2020, which is when we had the 2021 last year.
Yes.
When we had the third rounder, it was only like $5 million, I think, for third, a fourth, 2/5, and 2/7.
Yeah.
This year, I think it's probably gonna be like around 12 million, I'd say, because if you have 12 picks already, you have 12 picks most likely, plus you're gonna get another probably second for Carr, which is that's automatically like a $2-ish million cap hit. So we're already up to like 14. Plus they're gonna probably want to spend on UDFAs. So I'd say like they probably have planned out like 18, 19 million on cap space for just the draft alone.
I agree.
Which like not many people realize. Like our 2019 class, I think we had like $20 million devoted strictly to a draft class.
Yeah. What do you think that we realistically get for DC once we sit at the table with him and move on?
I think like a second, a fourth, and a fifth, maybe.
I would take that all day. Do you think
first? But I mean, I don't know what teams late first are going to want them.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Indianapolis somehow, some way departs with that first round pick for DC, or okay?
I think if you have a team, I don't know exactly what the.
And once again, with that no trade clause, I don't know if he would want to go to Indianapolis.
It's got to be where he wants to go.
Yeah, with a lot of question marks with Jeff Saturday maybe returning as the head coach. I don't know if DC would want to go over there and set himself back. I know the Jets, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, and I said this before in the last live, you guys think DC had a rough with our fan base and our media. He would, oh my God, it would be worse in New York. It would be terrible.
I've seen people say that Carr, why would he owe us anything? Why would he just not want to become a free agent? He's pretty much a free agent right now.
Yeah.
Like with a no trade clause, you are a free agent. You get to pick where you want to go.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of him hurting the team he's going to, if he wants to go to a team that has a competent head coach, a competent, as his brother said, has a stable head coach, which by the way, not many teams that want you as your type of quarterback are going to have a stable head coach.
Could you see him go back to Tennessee or go to Tennessee with Todd Downing?
I could see that. But is that a stable play call? But the thing is, if
they just fired their GM, so it's not a stable. Yeah.
But anyway, there's not many teams that are going to have a stable coach that are going to want a quarterback of your at his point in his career, he is a somewhat bridge type quarterback. Not that he can't play good, but you're not going to get top 8 play from Derek Carr. You're just not. You're going to get maybe 10 to 15, but you don't know on one days, are you going to get 10 to 15 or are you going to get 22 to 30? There's days with Carr, you don't know what you're going to get. And that's stretched before even McDaniels.
Yeah. Real quick, shout to Black Sunday because I want your take on this because I like I said, this is my last take on anything that has to do with DC.
Until his brother drops the podcast, this is will be the last thing I say.
Well, until the trade, you know what I mean? Until we move on, I hate giving these guys ammunition. I hate even talking about them because at the end of the day, we're moving on. We already know he's moving on. DC will be somewhere else next season. But what is your complete take on this situation, man?
See, my thing is Carr knew when he signed that contract, he had no security. I don't know. I know Carr obviously bet on yourself, but should probably fire his agent for even agreeing to that. You got no guarantees after the first. I mean, shit, your first year wasn't even a guarantee.
Yeah.
There's no safety in your contract outside of a no trade clause, which in a way gives you some safety, but at the same time, they can just cut you. No team is giving you $40 million on the open market. That's just not happening. But he knew it was going to be a 1 year prove it. Obviously, he's in the first year with the head coach. We all know how Carr does with the first year head coach, which I think any quarterback is going to be up and down.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me that Carr just severely regressed this year just because of McDaniels. I mean,
No.
he just looks totally different. Maybe he's not comfortable. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. But we saw him first year with shit. Even last year, like Greg Olson in a way wasn't a first year head coach, but he was his first year as a play caller.
Yeah, offensive coordinator.
He still looked good, like down the stretch. But I mean, he just doesn't have the same pocket awareness. So these things that aren't a direct result of the scheme are becoming worse. Like pocket awareness, he's just not been able to put the same touch on the passes. You know, his deep ball has been absolutely just off.
Yeah, atrocious.
He's got like a fucking 28% completion or something. Like it's not scheme things. It's just he just doesn't look the same. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to like prove it himself too much, but we'll find out.
We'll find out moving forward. Let me ask you this. Shout out to Jacob with the $10 donation. How do you feel if Stidham balls out against KC and he's our starter next year? We use all our money on defense and OL over the offseason. Is there any offensive lineman free agents Raiders should pursue? Let me take this real quick because I want to say this. You guys, everybody screamed defense with Derek Carr, right? Well, guess what happens? We see that even if Stidham is, and I believe he is a system quarterback, right? He's in a system that completely works for him. He looks really good. I mean, for those who want to go back, and I posted something the other day about 2015. I'll bring that up here in a minute. But him coming out of high school, he was like the number one, quarterback coming out of high school. He was above Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. I mean, the list goes on. But I have to say this. You can bring him back. He's a free agent next year. You can bring him back for nothing. He was paid $900,000 this year. He will only start 2 games this season, right? He will not command big time money. If Josh McDaniels wants him back, he will be back. He's a system QB. I think Josh knows he can bring him back. Just watching him go against that number 1 defense, this guy is capable of being the guy moving forward. I want to see what he does against Kansas City. I truly do. But I just think, man, it was kind of fun watching this game. Darren Waller looked rejuvenated. He had a swagger that I haven't seen all season long. Devontae was out there doing his thing. He passed the ball all over the place. Mobility was the biggest thing that I seen, that I was so happy finally seeing our quarterback move around. I'm not going to crown, we're having fun with this Jarrett Stidham thing. I'm not going to crown him the next big thing as, the Raiders QB moving forward, but he deserves a chance. And right now we finally have all that money freed up in order to direct it to the defensive side of the ball for a full draft, for a full free agency. We're going to have a lot of money to play with. So if we bring in Stidham to start next year, that's a lot of freed up money to work with this defense that everybody keeps screaming that we want. So there you have it. Go ahead, Scout.
I don't know what I was saying. What was it before that?
Oh, is there any O linemen do you think that
there's a ton, dude.
While you bring that list up, shout to Raider for life. If we say we trade Carr and after the third day after the Super Bowl deal falls through, we're on the hook for $40 million. So outright release might be better. Just saying, it's a risk. Look, this regime is very smart. They're not going to put all the eggs in one basket. Look, everything's going to be set in stone before that date. These guys are very smart. There's a reason Ziegler took that GM position. He is very intelligent. He's not going to put ourselves in a jam where we get ourselves into that. I mean, do you agree with me?
Yeah, there's very few like possibilities too that it ends up falling through. Like, if another team agrees to trade for Carr, it's not because they don't think it's because they don't think they're going to be in a spot to get a better quarterback at the moment, and you're not going to find out between March, what is it? I think 13th or 11th or whatever.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
When free agency opens, and February 15th that there's going to be a better quarterback. Like, it's just not going to happen. And if Carr somehow decided just to back out of the deal, you can cut him for contract detriment because he agreed to waive his no trade clause and then he went back on it. And it's just, it violates his contract in a way.
Yeah.
So, like, the only way they get stuck is if in that month while they have to wait to trade Carr, he, breaks his leg or something.
Yeah.
He gets hurt. And even then, I bet there's some out in that way. Like,
yeah, definitely. I'm going to get to the whole David Carr situation here in a second. Shout out to everybody in the building. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Black Sunday. Scout, what do you think about the possibility of Tom Brady?
Oh boy. I don't know. Like, Stidham looked good.
Shout out to my brother Wasted too in the building.
Stidham looked good, but it's his first ever career start. He first ever really like getting game film. But there were definitely things like of his play that weren't because of game film, like not having game film, and he just like the mobility, some of the throws were nice. Out of 2019, I think like a lot of people, I think myself included, had like top 50 grades on him, and he fell to the fourth just because he looked so different, like from 2019 and like 2018. But
hey, did you see this, Scout, real quick before you finish that sentiment? Did you see this? This is
the Stidham report where he's compared to Carr.
As a collective, we love Stidham's 2017 tape. However, he looked like a completely different quarterback in 2018. In 2017, Stidham looked like a lock to be a first-round quarterback. But at times in 2018, he looked like a fourth-round guy. Will the right coaches be able to restore Stidham and get his confidence and play it back on track? If so, he has the talent to be a successful NFL quarterback. Grade 6.75, round 2. Future starter. Pro comparison. Derek Carr.
I don't understand that because like they played so different. Like, well, now that I think about it, I think back in college, Stidham like really didn't move outside the pocket well, but now he's like adapted to it.
Yes, but I don't get the whole Derek Carr comparison at all.
It's wild.
It's funny as shit, but I just find that hilarious. So now you guys, for those who are mad about the Derek Carr situation, you might have Derek Carr 2.0. Moving around a little bit more in the pocket. Shout out to Intel, man, my dog, man. I appreciate you, brother. That shit is crazy to me. I really do appreciate you, man. Shout out to you as always for the $100 piece, man. I really, truly appreciate all the love and support you bring to the channel, man. Shout out to my dog Intel. How do you feel? Huh?
I never addressed like Brady. I don't think like Stidham is the future starter, but I mean, if he goes out and like lights up Kansas City, shit gets really interesting.
Yeah, man.
If he goes out, lays an egg now that teams have film on him, all right, cool. He'll still be back as a backup. But if he goes out, like tosses for like 300 yards, keeps it competitive, even if we lose, like shit's really interesting at that point. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if Brady's the option just because it's clear McDaniels wanted mobility in the offense, like with the PA boots and stuff. But and let's be real, Brady is definitely not running a play action boot or any mobility in that fact. But Brady does bring people over. He has a good mentor, even if he's not coaching. I could see Jimmy G, but I don't really want Jimmy G. The one that really stands out is like I didn't think it was gonna happen is if the 49ers actually do decide to go with Trey Lance. I mean Brock Purdy. Like you could get capital for Trey Lance, and I wouldn't mind if the Raiders throw something. I don't think they're gonna trade him, but like
I would love that though. I would love to go with a young guy like that.
I just hope it's not Mac Jones. Like anyone other than Mac Jones, for the love of God. Even if you draft a rookie, like even if it comes to it, they get these picks and then they decide we're at 7, we want to be at 4, and they trade up with the Cardinals. Like 4 puts you at a guaranteed spot for CJ Stroud and Bryce Young, whichever one the Texans don't take.
No, definitely. Hey, real quick, man, shout out to, over here at DOX ENT and most channels, we hate the Niners. It was a great game, 37-34. We kind of exposed that number 1 defense with a first, this was Jarrett Stidham's first career start. Looked really, really, really good out there. Shout out to Nick Bosa, probably the best defense in the league. Gave Josh Jacobs the biggest compliment that you can ever get. I mean, ever from a great defensive end like Nick Bosa. He stated that Josh Jacobs is the best running back that I know, right? That he's ever played against. How do you feel about that, man? I thought that was really, really cool. We all know he's having a career year. He's the number 1 leading rusher in the NFL right now. He's probably going to end up taking that over when we finish up with KC. I think Nick Chubb is like 160 yards behind Josh Jacobs at this point. It would take a miracle for Josh to not finish first. But how do you feel about that, man? I think that is really, really dope to see Nick Bosa say that is the best running back he's ever played against in his career.
Yeah. Okay, Jacobs is at 1608 and Nick Chubb is at 1448. So I don't know the exact difference there.
Shout out to Sanjit. He's stupid. He said, "How right were you on Derek Carr at DOX ENT?"
I don't know what the exact difference is there, but it's at least, let's say 50, 150. It's like that's at least like 160, 170 yards. So unless Jacobs just doesn't play versus the Chiefs and Nick Chubb decides to go stupid, he's gonna win the rushing title.
Yeah.
I wonder if he breaks the Raiders single season one. That'd be pretty interesting.
Marcus Allen, he needs about 200, right?
152, I think.
Okay.
He had 151 last time versus the Chiefs. No, he needs 151. He had 152 last time.
We can get it done. He can get it done.
We can't. Another interesting thing is if Crosby gets 6 tackles combined or solo, well, just combined, he'll be the NFL all-time single season tackles by a defensive lineman.
That's crazy.
Insane. I mean, he's still already, I think, top 5. But it's a compliment that Jacobs got. He called Jacobs the best running back in the NFL. Well, that he's played against. He's played against a lot of good ones.
Hey, I got
that contract now.
Let me say this real quick. I know we got a couple more things to address here in the nation. There's a lot of fuckery going on right now. I have to say this. Shout out to Sanjit. He put out a great video. Somebody just sent it to me on my DM on Twitter. I forgot who did, but shout out to my guy who did. I totally forgot. I think it's my boy Eddie from the Bay. Sanjit put out a video, right? Because I love it because he outed a lot of other content creators saying that Josh McDaniels, shout out to Sanjit because me, my brother, I'm gonna do the dirty work, because I love that Sanjit did not put any names out there. I'm going to do it. He said that, that Josh McDaniels, the content creator said that he sabotaged Derek Carr, and now with Stidham, his guy in, he actually, changed the plays. I didn't see any plays being changed at all. I just see more rollouts from our more mobile quarterback. I seen a better. Did you see anything different? I didn't see a different playbook.
I think to some people it looked different because our quarterback decided to actually move outside the pocket for once, or move inside the pocket.
Yeah.
I think it was Sanjit. He said the only thing that was different is that design rollout. Obviously, let's be real, Carr is not doing a design rollout. He did a little bit last year, but he just didn't look good at it. But nothing was really different. The plays were, it just kept fluid. I think people are thinking because our offense changed in the second half. No, it was just Stidham in the second half continued to play aggressive. He continued to take deep shots. Yeah. And I also think play calling changes when you don't get sacked once. I think Stidham had 5 evaded sacks.
Yeah.
The most Carr's ever had in his career was 3.
Yep.
That's impressive. You can definitely see there was ones. There was the one where Nick Bosa had him by the back and he still fucking ran for a first down.
Yeah.
But
I don't get it because Sanjit's like us. He'll watch a game and afterwards, but he actually breaks down film live. Yeah. He uploads stuff, but we watched the game, we watched the tape, and like I said, I didn't see anything. I just seen a more dynamic quarterback in the system.
It just looked like I can totally tell it looked different, but it wasn't different. It was just when you have the ability to extend plays or move around, it creates new opportunities within the same play.
Yeah.
If you put this is a really bad comparison in a way, but if you put Josh Allen in the same play as Tom Brady, even if it's the exact same play call versus the exact same defense, ran the exact same way, Allen's ability to move outside the pocket is going to be different than Brady standing there like a fucking statue. It just happens.
Yes. There you go. Simple and plain. Wi-Fi Willie does not know football. Shout out to Corey, man. Thoughts on Anthony Richardson? What do you think? What do you think about Anthony Richardson out of Florida? I know your take, but I want to hear what you got to say about him.
Yeah. Sorry. I woke up this morning to someone. They DM me saying, "What's your thoughts on AR-15?" And it totally for a second fucked with me because I was like, oh, this is not what I was expecting to wake up to. But dude, Richardson's good. He's got him and Levis. I don't even know.
I know. I butcher it every time too.
They're like similar, but not. Like Richardson's way more athletic and dynamic, but
I agree.
Wait, no, Richardson's more athletic and dynamic. Levis is more like I'm going to just fucking truck you type of deal.
Levis is an athletic Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, but both of them are gonna need.
Primos. Go ahead.
Both of them are still gonna need like a year or two, a year at least, to just kind of like develop the mental side. It's weird. I don't know why I trust McDaniels to develop a quarterback. I don't know why the fuck I do, but I trust him.
There's reasons though.
I know. I mean, let's
not act like Jimmy G is not a starter in the league. Let's not act like
Brissett is decent.
Jacoby Brissett is started a lot of games.
Mac Jones did not deserve the Pro Bowl last year, but he still looked like a halfway decent quarterback as a rookie year. And this year, I know he has a total blumbering fucking idiot as an offensive coordinator, but he looks totally different.
Yes.
Shit. Even Stidham, like, I don't know. I can't compare one game, but like, he maybe can develop a quarterback, which is weird to say. And it's also weird to say because like, I don't know if I trust him with much else, but I do trust him with developing a quarterback. He's no fucking Sean McDermott, Brian Daboll, but I also trust Mick Lombardi. Like he has a huge role in that, and you can also see that with our receivers this year. Is like, our receivers are kind of shitty in a way, but Lombardi has done such a good job at like developing plays to get them open. Like Adams is on path for, I think he gets like 100 and something yards this week. He'll break his career single season.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets 5 touchdowns, I mean he'll
that's all we need. I mean, you know, so crazy is against Kansas City, it probably could happen. But
I mean, as long as there's no cameraman on the
shout out to Brandon. Yo, Docs, I know you don't want to talk about DC. Yes, after this show, you guys, I'm moving forward, man. But why are people so scared of change? Can it get any worse than what we have to watch? Please, people have an open mind and be positive. Look, Brandon, it's like being in that relationship, right? Where you know this person is cheating on you. They don't wash the dishes. They don't clean up. They don't clean. They don't do anything. And you don't move on, where you don't move on because you're complacent. You're like, what am I going to do? This is all I know. This is one of the situations where it's like all a lot of these guys know is Derek Carr is the quarterback. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other moving parts that I'm not going to go into because I don't want to get to that point. But I'm just going to say this. I'm not more excited about, I'm not here to brag about, yes, I told you, motherfucker. I'm just happy we're moving on and getting a new quarterback.
You're not going to pull a me when we cut Abram.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not.
Because I respect everything. Like Carr has done a lot for the Raiders. I won't lie. Like definitely 2016 was awesome. It was one of my like cool years. The back end of last year was pretty cool. But it in a way, it's best for both sides to just kind of move on.
Yeah,
like, it's best for the Raiders to go a different direction. You spend 9 years with the same quarterback. You get to the playoffs twice. You get 0 playoff wins. Granted, 2016, who the fuck knows what we do. But it's just, even with the defense, stuff like that. And for Carr, he has the exact same thing. He never maybe got the full support or the full defense, stuff like that. So it's best for both sides. One gets a fresh start, the other one gets a fresh start and can build their future.
Simple and plain. And I'm gonna tell you,
being so like fucking just fuck the Raiders or fuck Carr. Like
yeah. And we're gonna talk about how they're handling that right now. I just want to say this. Shout out to Derek Carr. I hope he is successful anywhere he goes outside of playing us.
Yeah, I hope when he plays us, he throws 4 interceptions.
Yes. But I have to say this. Derek Carr will always have a special place in my heart because he was the last Oakland Raiders quarterback. He was the last Oakland Raiders quarterback. So I don't hate Derek Carr. I'm just happy we're moving on because it was time. If anyone really cared about Derek Carr the way you guys make it seem like you do, you guys should be ecstatic that the kid gets a chance to move on and succeed elsewhere because it didn't work here. So shout to him. I hope he, like I said, is successful elsewhere outside of playing against us. Shout to Maul. Yeah, bro. They're tweaking, bro. They're tweaking. Shout to my brother Maul. Shout to Black Sales. Salute to my 2 bros in the chat. If we can give Carr 9 years, Stiddy can get 1. If Stroud, Young are off the board, let's go defense. McKee, thoughts? I'm not a fan of McKee out of Stanford.
Stanford quarterbacks suck.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Outside of Andrew Luck.
And John Elway.
Yeah.
But Yeah,
Davis Mills.
not a fan. But you know, Tanner McKee, hey, he might win somewhere else. I don't know. Me personally, Black Sales, I'm not a fan of him.
I need someone mobile.
Someone
mobile.
The Anthony Richardsons, the Levises of the world.
Here's my thing though, like too, is like if you bring back Stidham, like even if he does great versus the Chiefs, right? You bring back Stidham, and you draft Anthony Richardson in the first round, and presumably, no matter what, we're signing a veteran quarterback this offseason. Like that is happening, no matter what. If it's Brissett, if it's Bridgewater, if it's fucking Baker, hopefully not. If it's Jimmy G, some veteran quarterback is getting signed, no matter what. Geno, maybe. But do you carry 3 quarterbacks next year?
Probably.
But that's tough because that's 3 quarterbacks instead of a 6th corner, a 5th linebacker, another pass rusher. Yeah. That's where it's tough. I wouldn't mind Hendon Hooker in like the 4th round because he's gonna fall.
Yeah.
But I don't. In my opinion, if you can't get C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, you do not in the top 10 take Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. You hope that your quarterback situation right now, combined with Josh Jacobs, and let's be real, any quarterback is going to look halfway decent when they have Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, and Hunter Renfrow. Like that shit, you can't look bad, but you shouldn't. You draft maybe a mid-round guy that can come in and give you a spark. But I feel like if you can't get one of those 2, you wait out till next year because next year there might be 6, 7 like first-round caliber quarterbacks.
Definitely. Why? I have to tell you this, bro. Real quick. Watts, if you believe those numbers, bro, I got some beachfront property, bro, in Iowa right now. I can sell you, bro.
Wait, what?
Like real talk, like, bro. We got to stop with that. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to get negative on this.
Hold on. What'd he say?
Nah, bro. He said that the dude is killing everybody with the numbers. Like, dog, if you really believe that, bro, you gotta be smarter than that, King. You gotta be smarter than that, bro. Hey, man, you can crack into the algorithm, bro. Let's just say that. Just stop with that narrative, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, I have 42,000 followers, and my posts average like 1.2 million views. So we're going 1.2 million per month.
Talk that shit, Scout.
I'm just saying.
And when you got Mitch, a guy that has over 120,000 subscribers, and you're doing more numbers than him, double and triple than that, come on, man. Let's stop with that narrative, man. I hate that stupid shit. Look, y'all, you can manipulate numbers, especially if you know how to crack shit. Stop it. Shout out to Pacey, man. 26% of Carr's throws were play action, and 8 of Stiddy's first 9 throws were play action. But regardless, Stiddy played better than Carr did all season. Former Carr stand here, and I'm excited about the future.
See, another thing with play action though is when you have a quarterback that's mobile, you can worry less about play action developing slowly. Like you can worry less about your O-line getting beat instantly because you have a quarterback that's able to move the second he needs to. Like, I definitely agree. There was way more play action, but if you have a mobile quarterback, it also creates a third element of play action. Is it run? Is it pass? Or is it a QB run? Like that's a lot for a defense. I want to fucking see a read option with Jarrett Stidham. That's all I want.
That'd be dope. As shit. Shout out to JT, man. DC Simps blame our D for his win/loss record. Fact: Vikings D is 27th in points allowed. We are 25th. Explain Minnesota's record. Talk that shit, JT. They just got blown out by Green Bay. But they're 12-4 right now. I believe.
They are. I am 90% sure. I'm going to find it because I've figured it out. They are 90. Let me look. Hold on. Another ass in like terms of EPA and shit.
Real quick, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button.
Offensively, they're 19th in EPA, 24th defensively, and 22nd overall. For reference, last year we were 20th on offense, 25th on defense, and 22nd overall. They're very similar to us last year. This year, our defense has gotten it's gotten slightly better on EPA.
And Minnesota has more talent on the defensive side of the ball, you guys. We were in there playing pretty much UDFAs and
we still are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect against the 49ers? They have an explosive offense. Like,
bro, we got Harvey Lange on defense.
Harvey Lange.
Actually, the Vikings defense has fell to 31 in points, and we are 24th.
There you go.
Pretty impressive.
Hey. All right,
let's not speak of our red zone defense.
Shout out to my dog Mike Fur. I don't know why, my brother, but either way, you here, King, and I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you for becoming a member of the channel. Let's get to the shit, man. We already know the defensive side of the ball. You guys love.
I want to say one thing on Stidham too, real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Last week our red zone wasn't great. It was better. This week's a really crucial thing if we get into the red zone. The Chiefs are ranked 32nd in red zone touchdown percentage. Like, they have the worst red zone D in the NFL right now. So all I'm saying is maybe if our red zone defense looks better, not red zone defense, our red zone offense looks better, it's gonna be really a really interesting thing to watch with Stidham.
And yeah, no, that's definite. That's definite. I wanted to read one of your other tweets here in a second as well. But let me bring up Hawk real quick. Derek, Dallas Honda Civic, and David Duke Toyota Camry are both scrubs. Just Jarrett Stidham, new foreign town. Shout out to Hawk. I want to say this, okay? Now, I'm not here to completely bash the Carr family because, Derek has kind of tucked his tail and he's just tucked away. This is what he does. Right. This is what Derek Carr does. He doesn't go get at the media. He kind of has his family just run around for him. Right.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's definitely because I would never send my people to go do my dirty work. Right.
I've been blocked by all of them.
Yeah, me too.
I got blocked on Instagram by Derek 2 years ago.
I don't have a problem with David Carr and his little nephews and all these harvesters and whatever the hell they got going on, backing their uncle and their brother, right? But allow him to speak first. If DC comes out and says this is what happened publicly, boo, 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 then back it up. But right now, for y'all to come out here, the Raiders did a disservice. I watched him and Steve Mariucci talk about how the Raiders were disloyal to Derek Carr, but never once mentioned how bad Derek Carr is playing this year. They didn't even mention it. They didn't mention that he's leading the league in interceptions. They didn't say that he's struggling passing the ball. They didn't mention any flaws, anything. At least if David would have said some shit like, you know what, Derek is having a rough year. Because if people remember at the beginning of this season, David Carr stated that Josh McDaniels is perfect for Derek Carr. Perfect. I will bring up the interview. They fit perfect like a glove. But now there's a whole entirely different song being sung. At the end of the day, point out the real. Back up your brother. Definitely. You could say he was here 9 seasons. There was so many different coaching staffs. The blah, blah, blah. That is cool. I'm not mad about that. But you also have to point out the obvious. Derek Carr is having a down season. You know what? I think it's best for my brother to move on so he can be successful elsewhere. The Raiders can move on. At the end of the day, much respect for the Raiders organization for drafting my brother and giving him a chance in the second round in the 2014 draft. What is the problem with leaving in a classy way? Leaving in a classy way.
The thing that pissed me off was the fucking 49ers pictures was what the fuck?
That is some cornball shit, bro.
And then the next day, David does his fucking every week. He does his top 10 throws of the year. I swear to God, every week I think Carr's been in it. And this week he did some Purdy. I don't even know. It was some fucking lob ass shit to Kittle that was lucky to get completed. Kittle bailed his ass out. And
it's petty, stupid shit.
You're telling me the one where he fucking got absolutely
crushed.
I thought he was knocked out for a second.
Yes, but not even just that. The corner TD to Devontae.
The fucking one where the one to Devontae where he has to dive wasn't a great ball.
But he still put it in play for him. That was a great play in general.
Wow, there was one more.
Darryl Waller throwing it up to him. There was some great throws.
And it's just what?
It's just crazy. AD, I will answer that question in a minute, my brother. I got you. I appreciate you on the donation. I just don't want to get off topic yet. But the thing is this: why? You guys are supposed to be right. This, and I don't want to get into religion because I don't do that. But this Christian family that, you know, everything right and this and that. And you guys are doing the total opposite of what you preach. It's like you're leaving on such bad terms. You're being negative. You're in your stories, uploading Niner shit and kind of laughing at. It's like, come on, be honest. Be honest with yourself. Like I always said, I don't think David Carr should be allowed to speak on the Raiders at all. Speak on every other team in the NFL, but there's a clear cut. There's, you know, your brother plays for them. You should not be able to speak on that. You know what I mean? It's weird to me. How do you have a top 10 passes, put Purdy in there, but don't put Stidham in there when he had a career game against the #1 defense? That is dumb shit. That's dumb shit.
The one I agree with what he said here in the super chat too is I'm not expecting Stidham to go out and be crazy.
No.
Like, every backup quarterback has a good game because there's no film on them. It's the ones that can continue to kind of play at a good level. That's when it gets impressive. But
I agree, Tools. I agree.
Oh God, I just fucking forgot what I was gonna say. Holy shit. Oh yeah, the facility, dude. I don't know what the fuck their stupid reports are, or people like trying to make this look better for Carr. The NFL under the CBA, a team can't ban a player from the facility. So even if they agreed to it, Carr had to be the first one to bring it up. Like Carr was the first one to say, "Hey, I'm a step away." Like the team wasn't like, "Yo, can you leave?" Like,
yeah.
Even if there was an agreement, even if the Raiders agreed to do it, which maybe they did for certain smart reasons, Carr still had to bring it up first.
I'm just saying, as grown men, like sit that one out and let your brother talk his shit and then back him up. Like allow him to have a voice. Like that's what makes him look so bad and so sensitive. It's like, and then Derek doesn't come out and say, "Hey, you guys chill, take them down." It's like he's just sitting back watching the shit. It's like, dude, like what are you doing, bro?
You
like
bring up a podcast to talk about like all this shit after you already did like a 3-minute NFL segment. You're now running up a podcast on his, I don't know, his fucking son, nephew, whatever. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah. Weird shit.
His podcast to talk about all this shit. Like, dude, I don't think anyone gives a shit what you have to say in a way. Like, obviously say what you want to say, but if you're gonna talk about the Raiders and this, I know you're brothers and everything, but that's Carr's point to talk about first. Like, why are you saying all the stuff he wants to say? Like it looks worse if you're saying it. It looks like he's telling you, and he just doesn't want to say it himself to protect his image. But like, it only hurts his image.
Yes, but this is the thing. As someone that has preached for the last 9 years that he loves the Raiders so much, the mystique, the logo, just everything. You're leaving looking like you hate us. I get it. I get that you have some salt in your, but bro, you only love the Raiders when you're there. That's what you're showing, Carr. You're showing you only love the Raiders when you're involved. That to me, that's not a real Raider. Leave gracefully, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? And that's it.
How many times has he said, "I will retire Raider"? It wasn't even to that media that one time. He did it on the podcast that one. Like, dude, I don't know if your agent is telling you to speak that, but like, if you ain't gonna stick by it, why even say? I know there's a lot of people say what they want people to hear, but like, dude, come on. Also, Damar Hamlin is like still in critical condition, I think.
Yes,
and
definitely his prayers, man.
Bengals-Bills game isn't going to play this week, which is really interesting because who the fuck knows what's going to happen.
You know what I said, and I Wasted this on the phone. I said I think what they should do is tie. That game is tied. I don't care what it implicates in the playoffs. I don't give a shit.
They shouldn't be played.
If one team loses home field advantage because of that, they should say, you know what? I'll play on the road for this because it's bigger than football.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
Period. The pass to Devontae's diving catch that would have been thrown out of bounds by Carr. Let's be real. Jacob, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. Look, all I'm saying is this. And at some point, Derek Carr is going to come out and he's going to say some great things about the Raiders after it's 30 minutes or 30 fucking years too late. It's going to happen. I know this is going to happen. Yeah, he unfollowed.
He'll probably. I bet he retires as a Raider. When it comes to it, he'll retire.
Oh, he will. He definitely. Look. We know we're the best alumni organization in the NFL. He's always going to come back. This is what I keep saying. Like, he's going to be at the alumni parties in the future. He's going to retire. Right? It's going to happen. But like the way you're ending this shit is just so weird. Like the Raiders just moved on. The Raiders aren't shitting on you. They're just keeping it pushing.
The Raiders.
Even though the one thing I did kind of find petty was the Raiders putting inactive and they put Derek Carr on the inactive list. I did think that was a little.
I mean, they had to. I think.
I know he was technically inactive, but like,
yeah, it was like, I don't know. This is weird. Like, dude, you preach all this about the Raiders, and then, yeah, you've devoted 9 years, shit like this. If they're going a different direction. All right. It in a way it benefits you. I mean, it hurts you, but it benefits you too. Yeah. You are not like, why are you making such this stupidly big deal about it? Do you know, like, there's like,
do you not see the irony? Do you not see the irony in this? Just look at this real quick, real fast. Who the fuck is Dox to tell us what a real Raiders fan? Raiders fan 4413. Do you see that? I see the like that's fucking hilarious to me. Scrub.
It's just funny. Like, it took him a week. Like, after a week, not even within a week of getting benched, he deleted #Raider Nation, unfollowed the Raiders. Like, dude, what the fuck was the point of that?
I just, at the end of the day, man, you could have came out, left a long tweet, or an Instagram post, which is going to happen at some point. Derek Carr is going to come out and say, "I love the nation."
I'm waiting for him to delete every Raiders related photo on his Instagram, and that is like the most downright pettiest shit in the world. Is deleting every photo associated with something.
Yeah.
I respect DC, but like the way this is going out is just, it's fucking weird.
That shit is hilarious. Shout out to Primos. What's funny was, in a debate with a Carr supporter, I said, let's be honest. Is Carr making that play to Adams for a second TD? Silence from him. Even they know he wouldn't have made that play. Case closed. And look, I'm not here to bash Derek Carr's play. At the end of the day, it was refreshing to see someone come out and make all the throws that DC has not made all year long. That's all I'm saying. I'm excited. That play alone, when was Stidham ran, just rolled out and got obliterated. And made that long, that long throw to Devontae for that touchdown. That showed me something that we haven't seen in a long time. I'm just excited for the new energy. I'm excited about the new energy.
That was a play where it allowed Stidham rolled out. It allowed Adams to redirect his route. Everyone started coming crashing up forward because thought Stidham was going to run. Yeah. Left Adams open. Like, that doesn't happen if you don't roll out of the pocket.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. All I'm gonna say is this: I'm not gonna beat this topic into the ground. I'm just going to say I definitely do not like the way they address this. I see a lot of people in the chat. If you're a brother, you would have supported him. Look, man, me personally, I wouldn't have been out there doing all this extra shit. I would have allowed the man as a man to speak his mind first, and then, hey, if we're gonna get on him, we're gonna get on him. It is what it is. But I allow that man to have a voice, bro. That's
the Raiders handled it particularly probably the right way, and I also don't think that Carr and his family handled it the right way. Like, both can be true.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Went around it a little bit the wrong way. But
how? Okay, but let me ask you this: how did the Raiders handle this? Because I don't agree with that. How did the Raiders handle this wrong? The last two games, we know that stipulation in his contract where if he gets hurt, you got to pay him his money. So from a business standpoint and from a
no, never mind.
I'm just saying, because I don't know how the Raiders did him wrong. Like,
no, never do I.
There was a very smart business decision, and DC knows. Well, what did he say when Khalil Mack got traded? It's a business. It sucks. I hate that my brother got traded. It's a business. Keep that same energy, Derek Carr. Keep that same energy. It's a business. Why would they put you out there against these two teams, top of the line teams, to get hurt and us have to pay you guaranteed money? How do we leave on bad terms? Make that make sense. You said it yourself with Khalil Mack. You said it yourself with Amari Cooper. It's a business. So now it's not a business because you're moving on. We're moving on from you. That doesn't make sense to me. Stop with the fuckery, man. It's always it ain't no fun to the rabbit got the gun. It ain't no fun to the rabbit got the gun. Huh?
Dude, they didn't fucking use Carr to get Adams. All right, like Ziegler did not say, "Yo, we got Carr to get Adams." Yeah, Adams said it in the press conference or not, whatever the fuck the interview, that he's the reason that he's here, right? Yeah. At the same time, when he got here, he said it was his dream to play for the Raiders.
Yes.
He said he grew up a Raiders fan.
Yes.
His wife wanted out of Green Bay. She wanted to go to somewhere warm.
Weather.
Vegas. Mm-hmm. His family is close to Vegas. Yeah, this team's closer to where his family lives, but they did not use Carr to get Adams. All right, I don't think if Ziegler wanted Adams, which he obviously did, he wasn't like, all right, we're gonna trade for Adams, sign Carr, and then get rid of Carr. No. The plan was not as soon as Ziegler got here is we're gonna try and piss off the number one wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't think Devontae didn't know about this contract, that this was a 1 year, figure it out.
He knew. He definitely knew. Like, there's no way that contract, like, when Carr saw it, when Tay saw it, that they all didn't know that he has 1 year, and if he doesn't prove it this 1 year, also that Darren Waller contract is not going to hurt for years because you can cut his ass this year and save $8 million. I don't care. Yep. They're not going to. And that Chandler contract, they literally can get out of it next year and save $12 million. Yes. Right? It doesn't hurt for years
at all. Hey, TGI, I don't feel DC disrespected as being silent either.
Bro, Mark Davis is not broke. Oh my God,
no, not at all. But let me say this, TGI, I don't think he disrespected us by being silent. I think that his family is disrespecting us by being outlandish for no fucking reason. If DC's not saying anything, his family doesn't need to say anything. That's it. I don't look if DC is hurt right now. As you know, look, this is the team he wanted to finish his career with. He loves, so-called loves the Raiders, right? So I get why he's hurt and why he's quiet and why he did the little shit unfollowing the Raiders. I get it. He's hurt. He's human. We're all human. We're all emotional. I understand that. I don't feel disrespected by DC being quiet at all. I just feel some type of way because his fucking family won't shut up. That's it. It's not about Derek Carr's silence. It's about these motherfuckers yelling to the world that the Raiders did him wrong. That's what I'm about. I don't care about DC not saying nothing. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Even though David said,
Scout, where the hell did you go?
I just fucking after that guy said Davis was broke. I had it.
Oh, but after like dude said someone said David said that
Christopher, he did not build the stadium. It was free.
That Carr was the only reason. Holy shit. That Carr was the only reason that Adams was here, and that like the trade was dead, and then Carr reunited it. Maybe that happened, or maybe in the other way, it's David trying to show that his brother did more for the Raiders than it's made to. Like, the only people that know what happened inside that Adams trade are Ziegler, Champ Kelly, McDaniels, Adams, Carr, and not even Carr really. Maybe he does, and the Packers front office.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, there's not like I don't really know. You're gonna hear so much shit the next year and a half from Carr's family, from Raiders reporters, and honestly, it's all gonna fucking contradict each other.
Yeah. Look, Russ, I didn't grow up like they did, I guess. This is the thing. If I'm the big brother, right, and my little brother comes over to the house and said I got punched on, and I go down there, and these guys, the same age as him, same size, I'm going to say, punch him back. Punch him back. I'm right here. If anybody jumps in, I got it. Fair one. Now, if they start whooping your ass, then I'm definitely going to jump in and get the whooping your ass. But as somebody that's been there and done that with my brothers, and don't get me wrong, I've jumped out the window in the past before and did the same thing. So, look, it is what it is. I've done it before. But I'm just saying, you guys are media guys. You guys are in the spotlight. You have to deal with this type of shit. You know what I mean? But I'm one of those guys that's a firm believer in allowing my brother to handle his own battles. You know what I'm saying? And if he needs me, then I'm there for sure. But it's weird to me, man. Look, it is what it is, man. Yo, you Carr fans can be like LeBron fans and follow him to his next team. Raiders for life. Shout out to my brother Maul.
Yeah, you want to move on from
I hate the narrative they're trying to push that we did Carr wrong. We picked him over Mac and gave him 3 regimes to win a playoff game. Get the fuck out of here with the BS. Shout to Black Sales. Exactly.
We'll see what happens with Carr in the future. I mean, speaking of a business, though, we should re-sign Jermaine Illuminor, but I don't know if I want to get the hate for that one.
Shout out to Big Shane. DC isn't mentally strong, and that's evident when you see his brother doing his dirty work in the media. He let the noise of no more excuses get to him and couldn't handle the pressure of it. Big Shane, I definitely agree with you, brother. Shout out to you for the donation. Shout out to Max. Let's get these supers in real quick before we finish up what we got going on. Max, we were bound to move on from DC eventually, whether he retired because of age or, God forbid, he was forced to retire because of injury. I'd much rather see him leave like this. Exactly, Max. Exactly. Exactly, my brother. Exactly. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you on a donation.
We aren't at the level of the Cars, but if money changes the way you act and the way you respond to something, that's worse.
Then Chris,
Like,
don't ask me what I would do. Don't ask me what I would do.
you're still brothers. Like, end of the day, brotherhood doesn't change whether you grew up poor or rich or athletes. Not like that shit don't change.
Yeah.
You're still brothers. It's still the same connection.
Hey, Raider John, bro, we made Derek Carr the richest Raider of all time.
Made him the richest, highest paid player of all time.
Of all time. Like, how do we do anything wrong to this man? We made him the highest paid player. Like, I just don't understand the narrative of we left and we treated him like shit. How? He's literally the highest paid Raider of all time. And in 2016, we made him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL for like a split second.
Yeah,
But-
it was like for like 2 days, but still.
Yeah. At Pacing, man. And that's what I said. Everybody was hitting me up on my DM and posting on my shit. I said, this is the last time I'm addressing this situation. Period, point blank. I'm done with it. I'm hashtag move on from car talk. That's it.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
We
Car's gone. Exactly, Pace. There we go.
We should not make Jacobs the highest paid player, the highest paid running back. I don't know who asked that, but we should.
Oh, yeah. AD asked. Shout to AD. He said, well, Josh Jacobs, no, he put up a super early and said, will he be the highest paid running back in the NFL?
I don't think so. I know Jacobs said in an interview, it got taken out of context a little way, that he doesn't care about the money. He obviously still cares about the money. Everyone cares about money. But, like, I don't think he wants to be maybe he wants to be the highest paid running back. Who knows? But
I mean, after having a year he had, and he's also going to bring to the table, that Derek Carr's money was freed up. So
I definitely think he definitely wants to stay a Raider. Like,
oh no, definitely,
no doubt about it.
But he is definitely going to say, DC's money is off the books, and that's a lot of money to have. So what is it? What's up?
I think he's getting franchise tagged. Probably. I bet he gets franchise tagged. If I was the Raiders, that franchise tag gives you security, and you can work out that contract before he even has to sign his franchise tag. But franchise tagging him allows you to negotiate with Rock, with Illuminor, with who else? Mac Hollins, Deron Harmon, all these other guys that you need to bring back, even if it's just depth. But it gives you that security right there.
No, definitely.
I think he'll end up like maybe 6 or 7 because, he had a good year this year, but we can go back and look at last year. It was okay. We can go look at the year before that. It was okay. We can go look at his rookie year. It was good. But, like, he's not been a consistent, great running back. He's been good, but he's not been great.
Shout out to Classic, man. He says, Scout, what do you think about bringing the guard Justin Pugh in and Isaac Samlu? Is that how you say it? Samlu?
I think it's like
Lou
Suamalo or whatever.
Yeah, I forgot how to say. I always butcher that name, from the Eagles.
Let me see. The only thing with Justin Pugh is he's 33 years old.
Yes,
and he's a left guard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe we can finally move him back to right guard, but
I'm not against that. I would like to have him on the right hand side.
I wouldn't mind him. Like, he's a filler. He is definitely not like a long-term option.
Yeah.
I can't say his fucking whatever. The Eagles guy. He's not bad. I just think. See, the thing with the Eagles is like they are so royally fucked this year when it comes to free agents.
Yeah. Shout out to Intel. You stupid.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to bring him back. So I would do it, but the only problem is he is going to be expensive.
Hey, Sanjit, you know the problem? This is the problem. I told Wasted this on the phone earlier as well. I said, shout out to my brother Wasted Talent. And actually, shout out to him for getting over 6K on YouTube, man. Congratulations to my big bro.
Holy shit.
I have to say this. This is, can we, because it may happen at some point, right? Could you imagine Carr going somewhere else and beating the Raiders? Just beating them.
Oh, dude. I don't even know what the fuck. I would delete it.
Could you just imagine him going to Tampa Bay or something? We play him and they beat us. In even a regular season game. It could be fucking preseason. It doesn't even matter. Let Carr beat us once and watch what happens. This shit'll be hilarious. It's gonna be comedy.
It's gonna be awful, is what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like even no matter what happens, shit is going to hit the fan, and it is going to be the most embarrassingly, like, the arguments are going to be crazy.
if Carr goes out and like makes the playoffs, even if the Raiders like clearly are trying to like just rebuild, if Carr goes out and makes the playoffs, shit's just gonna go fucking crazy.
Carmageddon.
Like, you still see Raider fans obsessed over fucking Arden Key?
Oh my god,
Like,
bro! Yes.
Where the fuck is this gonna go?
Oh my god! Yeah, you can only imagine, bro. Like that, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Shout out to Sanjit said, "Facts. We should get together and talk soon." Definitely, my brother. Hey, I want to get me, you, and Scout on to talk, man. It'd be great to do that, man. Once again, man, it's been too long. Shout out to the Raider. Adams isn't going anywhere. Definitely not. Even if he was traded, we are not trading him to DC's new team.
Yeah.
We wouldn't play with DC anyway. Adams looked very happy with Stiddy, even in the loss. That says a lot about DC.
Like,
I don't think that says a lot about DC. I think that says more about Devontae Adams.
I think it says more about the team too.
Yes.
But like, yeah. Adams, even if you have to figure it out this way, right? Like, if you trade Carr to a team, you're probably gonna get their second round pick. If Adams then also wants to be traded, which I don't think he does, that same team ain't giving up their first round pick for him. They are gonna not have a first, second, or third round pick because they traded for Adams and Carr. And the thing then becomes also is Carr played with Adams this year. Adams played with Carr this year. Their connection was there. Their connection wasn't there. But what happens again if Carr gets moved again? Is Adams gonna want out again?
Yeah.
Like, I think Adams is fine staying here. He still is the third richest I think he's the third highest paid receiver in the NFL. He's having a career year.
Yeah, like, he's not going anywhere.
His offense is schemed around him.
Yes.
Like,
he's not going anywhere. Shout out to BDQ, man. I appreciate you, bro, on a donation. And that's facts. There's 31 other teams to root for. Shout out to Top Beats. Do you think Colton gets traded?
No.
You know what? We talked about this in the group chat, man. Maybe him returning the right tackle and taking less money.
He has not been great this year. He has been a lot better in run blocking. But for a team with so many needs in the offensive line, creating another one at left tackle is just a horrible fucking idea. Maybe next year. Maybe you get the O-line configured. Colton Miller still struggles a little bit. Maybe then you trade him.
Yeah.
Right now, he's the second, third best player on your offensive line. There is no need to just go up and trade him and make sure.
Nation, we're going to have shout out to Sultan. I see you, brother. There's a lot of money freed up this offseason. We're going to have so many different options to upgrade this team. I'm telling y'all now, this is not a rebuild. This is a reboot. We're going to go out there, spend a ton of money in free agency, a full-length draft with even more than what I thought we would have had, especially now with DC finally committing to getting traded. Look, man, we're going to have a lot of draft capital, man. We're going to be able to move around, move across the board, we can do whatever we want in this draft. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, let's just pump the brakes. This is not just because DC's gone. How does that even turn into a rebuild because of Derek Carr moving on? Stidham came in already in one game and like we said, there's no tape on him. Yes, teams are going to adjust. I get it. But he's a system quarterback. I think he's a system quarterback. I don't think things are going to change with Stidham moving forward. He's a system guy. He knows the system. I love what Waller said. He said that Stidham was commanding the huddle. He was telling everybody where to go. What's up?
I'll answer him.
Oh, okay. No, but he was telling everybody where to go. You know, like Waller was like saying that the verbiage, everything Stidham already had down pat. Like this dude knows the system. He knows what's going on. I think at this point, you should thank Josh McDaniels. He gave DC 15 shots at winning this job moving forward. 15 of them. 15 shots at winning this job and moving forward and continuing his $100 million contract. It just didn't work.
Someone said bring Harvey Lange back for middle linebacker depth. I want him as far away from this fucking team as possible. Dude had the easiest fucking sack and tackled the goddamn air.
Yes.
And he just stood there like, oh shit. Oh, what was it? When
Max was on the left side going against Trent.
Kittle
Max took the inside. Max took the inside. Lane took the outside. And he actually ran Purdy into Max low key.
Yeah.
And Purdy had the ball away.
There was another one where he just stood in front of Brandon Ayuk. He stood like next to Brandon Ayuk because the ball got thrown, and then he tackled him. Like, I don't want that guy can get a fucking away. And then someone else asked, no Devin White, please no Devin White. Dude cannot cover to save his life. You think Perriman's bad at covering? Someone was Carr is going to be a Lion. Dude, the Lions have a better quarterback right now. They don't want Carr.
Hey man, Goff out there balling, man. Shout out
Jared
to IT.
Goff is fucking. He has 15 touchdowns, 0 picks in the last like 5 weeks, I think, or like 8 weeks or something.
That's insane.
Dude is insane right now.
Who would have thought that Goff? Yeah, I don't even want to go that route. Shout out to AC. If you think Raider Nation is divided now, if Brady comes to town, it's going to be a shitstorm. That is facts. And maybe that's what Sanjit was alluding to. Maybe that's what he was alluding to. Because if Brady comes in, you're going to see a lot of people leave. And if we win a championship, you're going to see all these weirdos come back.
To be fair, Lange also came off the bench and the couch, so he also probably just looked the most like athletic.
The show.
He wasn't tired of shit.
We tried to. We're not going to go into detail, but we tried to tell you.
But there's a ton of linebackers this year in free agency.
Tried to tell you last year, man. Motherfuckers didn't want to listen. The people are fighting for a guy who didn't cross the 50 against a hurt Saints team. Still, he put a 400 on the number 1 defense. Done with. Oh my gosh, out the Mondo. Oh fuck, I forgot about that. I don't even want to talk about that shit.
But someone said linebackers. Dude, there's so many linebackers this year.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to get you and Andy on because Andy thinks that there's slim pickings in this draft.
Dude, I loved it. Him and I just talked about it last night. I fucking love this linebacker class. I think I have like 15 guys in the first like 4 or 5.
His favorite is Drew Sanders, right out of Arkansas.
It's him or Toe, whatever the fuck his name.
Toe.
I love Drew Sanders, dude. He's good. I like Trenton Simpson too.
Yes.
It's very Isaiah Simmons like with brain cells.
I like Jack Campbell too.
Jack Campbell's good. Dude, there's one I'm missing and I can't.
Sewell's still there, but he'll be gone early.
Sewell's good. Yeah, Sewell's good.
Yeah.
Dude, who is it? Dalian Henley or whatever the hell his name is.
Out of Washington.
He's a developmental guy, but he's
Yeah.
solid. I just sent him to a chat last night. There's Jack Kaiser from Notre Dame.
Shit, we know all too much about his weak ass.
Hey, at least won a. Oh fuck, let me find it.
We won a bowl game, bro. We won a bowl game. Let's go.
Oh,
Are there any veteran linebackers free agency?
Tommy Eichenberg. I love Tommy Eichenberg.
That was another guy on Andy's.
Marvin Overshown's really good, but he plays too aggressive. Like if you took DeMarvin Overshown from Texas,
yes.
If you took Abram and like doubled it, that's how aggressive the dude plays.
Oh shit!
Like he will get ejected at least twice in the NFL.
Is there any free agent linebackers, Scout?
Yeah. Nick Herbig's also good, and Mo Diabati, those two. Plus my boy from NC State.
Diabati. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So free agency, you got TJ Edwards, Roquan, Rashawn Evans, who has been absolutely insane this year. Bobby Okereke, Drew Tranquil.
Mm-hmm.
I want Drew Tranquil.
That'd be a nice name to bring in.
Cody Barton, Devontae David, Alex Anzalone.
Devontae David is 33, right? 34?
Yeah, 33.
Okay.
Nicholas Morrow, Kaiser White.
You're big on bringing Nicholas Morrow back.
I want him back. Quincy Williams, Jermaine Pratt, Leighton Vander Esch, David Long, Tremaine Edmonds. I don't know if he ever hits free agency though.
Yeah, you were just talking about him saying if he does.
Anthony Barr's been decent this year.
Mm-hmm.
Quan Alexander's been decent this year. Cole Holcomb's been decent this year. Deion Jones, back balance candidate. Fucking Corey Littleton's good this year. I hate it.
Of course he is.
Anthony Walker, but he has stupid injury history.
Hold on. Is that the same Anthony Walker that came out of Northwestern?
It's the one that used to play for the Colts.
Northwestern, right?
Yeah, Northwestern.
Okay, I like Anthony Walker though.
Yeah. There's so many linebackers this year.
Two says, why is it that people who think Carr is crap are insisting on getting a first or second round pick on him? Look, I don't think that Derek Carr is crap.
I think he's a decent. Is EJ Speed a free agent? Sorry.
No. He I think he's a decent quarterback, and in today's NFL, you can get a nice trade package for that.
You can get a trade package for any quarterback really. But all I'm saying is, if we want linebackers, not if we want, we need linebackers. This is the fucking year to get them. There are so many free agents.
We need like 5 of them.
I forgot Azeez Al-Shahir.
We need EJ
Ooh,
Speed.
let's see. I'd bring back Perriman if it's less than 5 million. His coverage somehow this year got better. I don't know what the fuck he did. Bro boosted his Madden stats or something. I still have hope for Diablo. I don't know why, but I still have.
We're both very blind on that because I definitely agree with you too.
I don't think he's gonna be good, but I still have hope. His brother's also an absolute beast. But
shout out to my boy Oakland Knight too. I agree with you, bro. Shout out to Independently Blind.
I feel you gotta go out and spend for someone. Like I feel, God, I don't know if I want to, but if like Tremaine Edmonds hits the market, which he probably gets franchise tag, dude, I don't just throw the bag at that man.
Don't go to Harvest Podcast and watch that bullshit.
Just wait for like Hondo to recap it in an article.
I know, right? Like, just give me some inserts from it. Shout to AD. Bring in Drew Tranquil and Aziz.
I love Drew Tranquil, dude.
Me too, AD. I'm with that. Shout out to Rube. Can we get scouts top guys for each position on defense and free? We'll do a breakdown. We got one more week of football, you guys, and then this is the best time where Scout be living on DOX ENT because we get to do the mock drafts, free agency. So it's gonna be a lot. Just stay tuned, Rube.
There's some dates I wanted to point out. I don't know. In what's today, the 3rd? In 6 days is when NFL future contracts open, and that's like when shit gets really interesting. That's all the guys that's gonna be from the practice squad. But there's that CFL quarterback that's really good.
Yes.
There's also like you can find some good guys future contracts. We got Billings.
I would bring Andrew Billings back. Definitely.
You have to. He's one of the best run defending nose tackles right now.
Yeah, you got to bring him back.
Let's just put it this way: free agency negotiating period opens March 13th, which is in a month, 2 months and 10 days.
That's the best thing I've seen all day. Number one, I agree. You guys, Derek Carr unfollowed the Raiders, so let's all unfollow Derek Carr. Let's just leave it at that. And we'll leave it alone. You know what I mean? Let Harvester and all those other guys do this shit. Pacey, any DTs. There's a lot of DTs. I'm not huge on this class this year in the draft, but there's some DCs that we could look at. DCs we could look at free agency.
I don't mind the draft.
I'm not that big on these defensive tackles coming up.
Defensive tackles is like there's hardly ever a good draft class, I'd have to say. Like
I want my boy TT out of USC. That's what I want.
You can't call him your boy and also be a Notre Dame fan. It just doesn't work.
Hey, I'm sorry.
So he's good. I want
the Oos.
Obviously I want Jalen Carter, but that's not.
Oh yeah. But imagine where are the Colts drafting right now?
4 or 5.
Could you imagine them giving up that first round pick for Derek Carr? Could you imagine getting Jalen Carter at that 4 spot? Huh?
Will they be stupid enough to? No, do not touch Brian Brees with a fucking 10-foot pole.
No, yeah, I'm not a fan of him at all. Out of Clemson, not a fan at all.
Though Sayaki or whatever the hell his name is, dude, he's a good run defender, but he can't rush the passer to save his life.
Yo, Unc, I'm not going to be out there next week, but I will be out there shortly. I'm actually coming out there to record, so I'm gonna hit you, Unc, when I get out there in Vegas. Shout out to Primos on the way out. How we feeling about number 25 and 20? I look, I'm not a fan of Merrick, man. Look, that's my guy. You know how much I've been a fan of Merrick.
No, he's not. Javon Holland and Andre Sisco were, so you just stop talking there.
But Javon Holland was my guy, and he's been great.
I think. See,
I'm talking about once we drafted Trayvon Merrick.
Oh, yeah. I don't think. I can't. No, we did not get rid of the wrong safety cutting Jonathan Abram. Don't even start him. Jonathan Abram is like half of what Merrick is, and Merrick isn't good right now either. But Merrick does have some good spots. He does also have some bad spots. He does play like a child sometimes. I think he can't. I think you got to give him next year. Like, here's my thing right now is there's so many holes on defense. He might not be great. He might be average, but do you really want to just create another hole to fill? Like, just see what he gives you.
Yeah. Bring him back again another year in Patrick Graham's system.
Bring in 2 to 3 safeties. Like, Harmon probably comes back, I bet. I bet they draft one and I bet they sign one.
Definitely.
I would love Deshaun Elliott from the Lions or Donovan.
Me too. Me too. That'd be a sneaky grab right there. Watch, I'm definitely bringing back Clee for depth. I think that I think he's a great rotational guy, a guy that can kick in, kick out, play the run. I love it. I'm bringing Clee back, bar none. I don't care what anybody says.
I would bring back Billings, Rock, Jacobs, Perryman for the right cost. Bring back Natan Moody. Why not? Fuck, I can't think of anyone else right now.
Troll in the chat.
Find a damn return specialist for the love of God. Like, I don't know, like a Keyshawn Nixon or something.
He's a free agent. Green Bay gonna pay him.
Dude, that pisses me off that fucking Versace just learned can return kicks.
Scout 2 outside corners in free agency. That makes sense. I don't think, Joe, it makes any sense to go get bring Brock Sin back, but if you can for the cheap. But I'm drafting.
Hobbs got to go to the slot.
Yo, he has to return.
I don't know what that means for Tyler Hall.
Yeah,
but Hobbs has to go to the slot.
Has to.
Lost.
This is why, and we said this coming out of Illinois.
I think I said, Sean Murphy Bunting. He's a decent outside corner. He's bound for a bounce back year.
I don't want Hobbs back in the nickel and go get some guys like Emmanuel Forbes out of Mississippi State. That's my favorite cover corner in this draft.
Marcus Peters has been asked this year, and I don't want to. But Marcus Peters.
Oh,
this is such a down year for him. He's
a Raider at heart. He grew up a Raider. He might come out there and revitalize.
Jamel Dean. I don't want James Bradbury is good. I just don't know. I don't want Jamel Dean. Not Jamel Dean. Whatever his name is. James Bradbury.
Hold on. What the hell?
I just saw what you saw, but I don't.
Nah, there's no update on that.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, there's no update on that. Let's not put that into the universe, you guys. DeMar Hamlin has not passed away.
I don't want James Bradbury. Really.
He's up there in age.
He's also not been great with what's it called? With Graham. Like, he did good that one year and then he regressed. I just don't know if I want to really fuck with that. Byron Murphy would be a good bring back too.
I would love to bring in Byron Murphy.
Bring in.
Yeah, bring him in. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to AD. If we get 5, pay Deron Payne's gonna be they're gonna pay him like he's gonna get an astronomical amount of money.
New D-line coach will help too.
I think Deron Payne and Jeffrey Simmons are going to reset the market at defensive tackle.
Oh, Jeffrey Simmons probably go stupid. Javon Hargrave.
I see. Now that was a name I'm looking at. Now Javon Hargrave is what, 33 too, right?
He's 20. He's 30. He turns 30 in like 2 months, I think.
Oh, he's only 30?
Now he's going to be expensive as shit. And the Eagles can't afford to pay him. Like, the Eagles are broke, bro.
They got to pay Chauncey some bread too to bring him back.
Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave. One of them's leaving.
Yeah,
I would take one of them.
I'll take either one of them. Dude,
Shai Tuttle, weirdly, is good. Kalen Saunders is from the Chiefs. He's been good. You know what I'm just realizing is, like, every D tackle in free agency this year came from the most random fucking school ever. Dalvin Tomlinson, I could see he's not had the same years in Minnesota that he's had.
Run stuffer though.
Yeah. Oh, he's a pass rusher too.
Dalvin, how many sacks did he have this season?
Well, let me look real fast.
Classic, man. Don't bring up Julian Love's name around Scout. He's gonna get excited.
I love Julian Love.
Hey, as a Notre Dame guy, I love Julian Love too.
How can't you, dude? He's so good.
Would you trade 13 Renfro for a second?
No.
Before we would have, but I'm gonna be real. Seeing him with the
I don't want to open up another hole on offense.
Yeah, I agree. But we still have to draft a speedster in the later rounds. Scout like
Jaden Reed.
We need a speedster on the outside.
Jaden Reed, bro. Or I'm telling you, Andre, Iosavas or whatever the fuck his name is. He's a dude from Princeton. He's 6'4". He holds the NCAA record for 60-meter dash. He's probably going to run like a 4.2 4.27, 4.26 or something. He's a three-time triathlon. He's a three-time NCAA indoor triathlon champion too.
I got you, Daniel. Look, this is what we're gonna do on the way out.
But
We're doing a mock draft, but it's Scouts mock draft.
Oh God, Dalvin Tomlinson's been good. He has 28 pressures this year, 4 sacks in 306 snaps. He's been good.
Yeah.
With the Giants, he had his last 2 years with the Giants. He had 8 sacks and about 50 pressures.
Okay.
So he's definitely been better with, what's it called? With Graham, I would say.
All right, Scout. You're on the clock on the way out. Oh, hey, and real quick too, I said this before, but I need, after this, send me your Addy and your sizes. I'm gonna send you some Oaklosvegas stuff. I already got some stuff put aside for you.
I have a question. You going to the Notre Dame game this year?
This season?
Like next
Yes.
season?
Yes.
Which one?
I don't know yet. Has it came out yet?
I think so. I mean, I bought tickets.
What game?
It's like the game I knew they'd win because my dad wants to go.
Bro, let me know and I'm pulling up, bro.
It's the shit. I gotta know. Here we go, dude. Why can't I get? There we go.
Take your time. It's all good. I'm gonna bring this up real fast.
I think it's the Tennessee State one in 2023.
Oh yes, you really trying to go watch a win for sure.
Well, it's also on Labor Day weekend, so I don't have to. Plus, App is playing Gardner Webb, and I don't really need to miss that game.
Okay, I'm with it. Adams and him do the same thing.
It was also like the cheapest tickets that SeatGeek would allow me to buy with the promo code.
Hey, I'm about to definitely get some tickets this year. Shout out to everybody. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we had over 800 people the whole live.
Oh, don't even bother with this one. You know who I'm taking here.
Appreciate you. I know. I want to see. this. This is Scouts mock draft, you guys. I know we're doing a lot of homework on his own channel and stuff like that.
Who went 1? Because I see Bryce Young sitting here, and I see Jalen Carter. So who was the first overall pick? Will Anderson?
Oh shit! Yeah, let me look. Book it. Carr and the Jets versus Brady and the Raiders at Allegiant October 1st.
Later, DM me the player you want me to look at, and I will definitely take a look. I just can't. I have had like 40 people. I'm thinking of. I should probably create like a Google form over players I need to watch. Because that way I should do that actually.
Yo, this is big right here, bro. You get to pick Stroud or Jalen Carter.
Oh fuck.
So
the Seahawks are taking Quentin Johnson at 3. And the
wait, why would they? Oh,
why would the Cardinals take Kelly Ringo? All right, whatever.
Lockett's getting up there in age. I mean, I can see, but Seattle's gonna go defense. They're not gonna. There's no way. Or they may get a QB. Shit.
Yeah. The Cardinals just took an idiot at 4th overall too.
I'm not a huge fan of Ringo.
And the Colts passed on CJ Stroud.
Wait, Anthony Richardson went number 5.
And Bryce Young went number 6. What the fuck is this mock? All right.
Will Anderson went number 1. Holy shit.
Paris Johnson number.
They need some help with Justin Fields though. Who you got, Stroud or Carter, bro?
I shouldn't have to decide this.
This is your draft.
All right. I want to see what people are saying. Carter. All right, fuck it, Jalen Carter.
I'm taking Carter. Over Stroud, I'm taking Carter.
Fuck it.
Boom. Got our defensive tackle of the future right there, man. Fire. We're rejecting
Carter or Stroud will never be available at 8, so I don't give a shit at that rate.
Hooker's here in a second. Tutu still here at linebacker.
I don't want Hendon Hooker until like the.
I know. Later rounds, mid rounds at least.
You know, now I'm going with the assumption that we've signed a quarterback, so that
yes. Okay, got you.
Go to defense, please. Thank you. I took a D tackle. Do not let me forget that. Go to linebacker.
My guy is right there on the board.
JL Skinner.
Emmanuel Forbes.
No, fuck him.
Drew Sanders.
Yeah, go Drew Sanders.
Okay, boom. Okay, so we get a guy that can cover and play the run.
And pass rush off the edge.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. So you want to keep your defense right here?
Go to corner.
Corner.
Go to safety. The fact they have Devon Witherspoon at 116 kind of pisses me off.
Christopher Smith.
Chris
Monty Richardson.
Right. And edge. No. Offensive tackle.
Hold on. Did we take linebacker?
I did. I took your Sanders.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. True.
What is offensive tackle looking like? How is Jahmyr Gibbs still here? What the fuck?
Warren McClendon, Georgia. Blake Freeland, BYU.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go defense, and I'm gonna take Chris Smith, the safety from Georgia.
I like that.
He's good.
Definitely is. All right.
How many picks I have left right now? I'm getting kind of scared.
So we're gonna go back to probably just all around defense, right? Malcolm Morris on the board. What do you want to go? Let's go best all. Let's see what's left on the table.
Go to corner and then offensive tackle. There's two guys I want to see if they're available. If one's available, all right, he's gone.
Corey Trice, I like him out of Purdue.
I was looking at Devon Witherspoon.
Noah Daniels is on the board.
He's not great.
You don't like Noah Daniels? I like Noah Daniels.
What does O tackle look like?
Jordan Morgan.
I want to go with my guy Modi Mar.
You said who? Oh, you can go with North Dakota State?
Dude, he's.
Let's do it.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. I'm with that.
All right, I got 2 picks here. Let's look at O-line. No, let's look at defense.
All right.
Let's look at edge. I've not taken a corner yet. Holy shit, I just realized that. Go to corner.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Ooh, Corey Trice. Easy.
That's my boy. My boy. Yep. Okay.
And then offense.
Right.
I know. This is bold. Go to receiver. Shit, is he gone? Go down. Can you scroll down? I think they have him ranked really low. Okay. Oh wow, he's really low. All right, never mind. Go to.
You gonna wait another round?
Yeah, go to guard.
All right.
Go to guard. Oh shit. All right, center. I feel like I have to take O-line here, like interior.
So you're gonna get some. We're moving off from Andre James.
Maybe, but Joe Tippmann.
So you take okay.
Easy best available.
Got you.
I heard of the LSU rumors. That is, that's wild. Go to receiver. Jaden Reed.
All right.
Easy. Done.
I like that. We got one more pick.
This is our last pick? Oh, shit. All right. Go to quarterback.
Dorian.
No. Fuck that.
All right. So you want QB.
Show it. Oh, God.
Hey, take Rattler.
Next, Duggan. No. Go to defense.
Duggan's still there in the 7th, too.
Hey, I mean, he's probably a 7th round pick. All right. Go to linebacker. No one.
I like Cam Jones. You want to look at corner again?
Go to edge. And then take an edge rusher. Okay. Oh, don't want that first guy. Oh, Nick Herbig. That's what I'm going with right there.
2 Wisconsin guys. I like that. And we got one more.
We got one more. Oh shit, that makes things a lot easier.
You want to look at
not the best available, bro. DPR is ass. The Ohio State kicker.
Oh my god, bro.
Go to offense.
The motherfucker said wide left. That wasn't wide. That shit was nowhere in the same building.
I know. I tweeted out. Fucking kickers wearing red and white are struggling in 2023. after the.
Who you want to go offense?
I was looking at tight end, but there's not really any good tight ends right now. So let's go. Ooh, Josh Wiley. All right. Ben Sims, the fucking 290-pound tight end. That's sure going to work out well.
Fucking offensive lineman.
Yeah. Well, that's thought out Washington. All right, I got to go back to defense. I can't take another offensive player. I took 3.
These are the best on the board right here. You already got a safety. You got a corner.
I know. Did I only get one corner?
One corner and one linebacker.
Okay, go to linebacker, and you're gonna have to type in the name because they're so low on him.
What is it?
Dude, I can't remember his name right now. There's 2 linebackers from NC State, and I always get them confused.
North Carolina. You said NC State, right?
Yeah, but he's gonna be low. I always get them confused because they look Drake Thomas. That's who it is.
Oh, boom. All right.
I don't give a shit if he's ranked 670th. All right,
bro.
Round 3.
This draft would be phenomenal. like Jalen Carter, you get your defensive tackle of the future, Drew Sanders, which
linebacker, stud safety, an offensive tackle who I'm 90% sure might be a serial killer on the side.
Corey Trice, you got a potential starter on the outside. I like Joe Tippmann.
Aiden Reed might not be the best receiver, but dude is one of the best returners in college football.
Hey, so, I think that was a good. I think that
Nick Herbig is way better than people make it out to see. Like, I don't know why boards are so low on him, but he's good. Drake Thomas is good. In my opinion, I drafted all guys. I think I have like 4th round grades on.
There you go. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. We're an hour and a half in. As always, my little brother, man, I appreciate you. If you guys do not follow Raiders.Scout, make sure you go follow Raiders.Scout on Instagram, the GOAT of IG. And go ahead, brother.
I need you to pick a number or chat, whatever. Posting scouting report. I don't know which one to do today. I need them to pick a number 1 through 13, whichever one I see the most of. That's the player I'm picking.
You said, wait, what was it?
I need to pick a number 1 through 13 because I have no idea what scouting report to post today.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Please don't be a receiver.
Are you gonna do it right now?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, let's see. It's gonna be receiver.
Wait, no, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said 7?
Yeah.
In between 2 receivers, and it actually lines up perfect because it's one of my favorite players in the class.
Well, there we go. Who is it? Oh, no, nope. Don't even say nothing yet. Everybody follow Scout on Instagram to see his latest scouting report that he's going to drop on his page today. You dropping it today?
Right now.
Boom. There we go. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, why wait? Hit that subscribe button. We will be active all season long. We got
everyone said 11. That's my bad. I'll post 11 tomorrow.
There we go. 11 tomorrow, you guys. Definitely. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, like I said, send me the Addy and your size. I'm gonna send you some stuff. All right.
Yeah.
It's all good. Shoot it over right now. And I want y'all to know too, we got some big things in the works over here on the way. Some big name guests on the way.
Again,
Scout's gonna be a part of it. I'm bringing my brother in because he's one of the greatest football minds that I know. So I'm definitely gonna have him involved with some of those. Stay tuned for that. Planet Raiders. And tonight, me and TQ and Wasted Talent, my big bro, will be live talking his music career and his music journey with Cash Money and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We out, man. Scout, I'm going to hit you in the DM.
Okay.
Peace.